Steroids have been around since the late 1930s, but haven't didn't get into sports until the late 1970s. This is where athletes began to use anabolic steroids, and anabolic steroids are the same as or similar to the male sex hormone in the body, with the most common being testosterone. I have played sports ever since I was a little kid, and just recently, in the past 5 years, have I heard about players using steroids or getting caught by using them. Over these years, I have heard of many players getting caught by steroids, with also, while many keep it secret. David Wells, a former MLB player, stated that 25 to 40% of all the major leaguers have used steroids at least once in their playing career. Since I've played sports my entire life, I will inform you on why people would use steroids and the effects and consequences that steroids have on you. All athletes want to have be the best that they can at each sport and win their top trophy that they can get at. Players this is where steroids come into play, because they would do any little thing to get that little advantage to beat their opponent. Roger Taubman of Tufts University near Boston said 50% of you would hit 50% of the home run. You would hit 50% more home runs if you used steroids in baseball than you would if you didn't use steroids. That led to players using steroids and being able to get stronger and faster at the sport that they played. We all know that steroids make you stronger and faster, but this is because illegal steroids are 10 to 100 times more powerful than a doctor's prescription if you were to get injured in, let's say, a car accident or something. Although steroids do increase strength and less body fat, there are harmful things that happen after steroids have been taken. Some minor things are acne, skin loss, oily skin, deepening of the voice, and excess hair growth. Some major ones are the risk of getting cancer is higher. There's a greater risk of you getting heart and liver disease and high blood pressure, which that's few of many from the National Institute of Drug Abuse. Now that you know some effects, I'll tell you about some consequences, recent consequences that steroids have caused. Getting caught in baseball is probably the worst sport to get caught using steroids in, because if you get caught using steroids your first time, that's 50 games of suspension, which is over 25% of your season. And if you get caught 2 times, it's 50 games, which is close to half. And then if you get caught a third, it's your lifetime ban and you can't play in the major leagues ever again. And a more recent one is the consequence of Lance Armstrong. In October 2012, the anti-doping agency released evidence on Armstrong of Armstrong saying that he used steroids to win his 7 Tour de France's and his bronze medal, which therefore he got them all taken away because he got caught in steroids for using steroids, which is cheating, and then that gave him a lifetime ban, so he couldn't cycle in any tournament whatsoever, no matter what the stakes were. So overall, athletes that are using steroids would do anything they would do it for the short-term effects instead of the long-term effects, because most of them don't know about the long-term effects. They just want to win at their sport and be the best that they can be. and the consequences, people don't really look that way because they think they won't get caught. But what's the risk of getting caught for something that you've played your whole life and loved? So why would you use steroids in the first place?